And that is our sad reality. In 2022, a survey by the Australian Institute of Family Studies found that 13 to 17-year-olds average 5 hours of screen time per day, excluding schoolwork. This exceeds the recommended 2 hours per day and is linked to higher rates of stress, anxiety, and mood disorders. It has also been reported that over 33% of young Australians are experiencing mental health challenges due to constant online exposure, cyberbullying, and digital overstimulation, which damages emotional well-being. So, if phones are affecting our mental health this badly, shouldn't screen time apps be helping? Well, not really. Let's be real. Screen time limits don't work if you can just get around them. In fact, a 2023 study by Common Sense Media found that 43% of teens admit they've bypassed parental controls. Change the time zone, delete the app, open another browser. Easy. Apps that just block stuff don't fix the problem. They just make us better hiding at it. I surveyed 100 students across the ages of 11 to 17, and one question was, what time do they stop using their phones on school nights? I found that only 13% said that they stopped using their phones before 8 p.m, about 19% stopped between 8 and 9 p.m, but the biggest chunk was 40% are still using their phones after 9 p.m. And even though 28% said that they don't have their phone in their bedroom, that still means that over 70% do. And that's a huge issue when you think about how this affects sleep, stress, and focus. This told me something important, that young people want better habits, but we need the tools that actually are going to help us stick to them. And that's exactly what OffTime was made for. I designed OffTime with a calm, nighttime-inspired color scheme with deep purples, soft blues, and muted tones. It creates a sense of peace and signals that this is your space to slow down, reflect, and reset. You can set your own daily screen time goal and set gentle reminders when you're close to reaching it so you don't feel guilt, just guidance. Focus time mode lets you block out distractions during the times you choose, like when you're either studying, going to sleep, reading, or just needing a break overall. There's also a mood check-in, which is a quick and private, so you can track how you're feeling throughout the day, week, and even month, and notice patterns between your emotions and screen times. And each week, OffTime creates a personal progress report. But here's the best thing, you can choose if you want to share that with your parent or guardian. That way, it's not about being monitored, it's about inviting support on your own terms. I spoke to my sports and health teacher to get her thoughts on the app.
Hi, I'm Miss Romeo and I'm a PDHPE teacher here at North Home, and I'm here today to very much vouch for Giorgia's app. I think it is a great implementation that could be put onto kids' phones to allow them to really have that customizable focus on what they actually need to focus on. The fact that Giorgia's app can be changed between reading or studying or sport or any other co-curricular activities that they're doing, and really sets that focus time for allow students to really lock in onto what they're doing, I think is a really great way.
That's why I created OffTime, because better habits start with better tools.